Welcome back to the TV Days Drama Digest channel, where we dive deep into the heart-pounding twists and emotional roller coasters that define Salem's most unforgettable stories. Today, we turn our attention to a saga that has left viewers reeling: the brutal betrayal of Philip Kyriakis at the hands of his own brother, Xander Cook. As the dust settles on a violent confrontation that pushed Philip to the brink of death, the question on everyone's lips is this: will Philip, now awakened from his coma, point the finger at Xander and send him to prison, or will he choose a path of forgiveness in the face of unimaginable pain? Join us as we unravel this gripping tale of loyalty, vengeance, and redemption, a story that threatens to tear the Kyriakis family apart and reshape the very fabric of Salem. A desperate plan gone awry. The stage was set for tragedy in a dimly lit warehouse on the edge of Salem, where the stolen drug Ver.6, a miraculous compound developed at University Hospital, became the catalyst for a devastating family feud. Ver.6 was no ordinary drug. It held the power to save Beau Brady, who lay in a hospital bed, his body ravaged by sepsis, each breath a battle against an unforgiving clock. For Xander Cook, Beau's brother, the stakes could not have been higher. Ver.6 was the key to his brother's survival, but it had been stolen, jeopardizing not only Beau's life, but also Titan Industries' ambitions to profit from acquiring University Hospital, where the drug was developed. The theft was a double blow, personal and professional, and Xander's fury was a force of nature, ready to consume anyone who stood in his way. Enter Philip Kyriakis, Xander's younger brother, a man whose life has been a turbulent dance of ambition, redemption, and desperate attempts to prove himself. Philip's motivations were complex, rooted in a longing to mend his fractured relationship with Xander. In a misguided bid to win his brother's approval, Philip orchestrated the theft of a single dose of Ver.6, intending to deliver it to Beau and secure Xander's forgiveness. He enlisted Kevin, a small-time operative with a knack for trouble, to carry out the heist. But the plan unraveled spectacularly. Kevin's near capture exposed the scheme, and the fallout pointed directly to Philip. What began as a gesture of loyalty became a spark that ignited a firestorm of rage. A brutal confrontation. The confrontation that followed was nothing short of harrowing. In a deserted alley under the flickering glow of a street lamp, Xander confronted Philip with a ferocity that chilled viewers to the bone. The air crackled with tension as Xander's accusations rang out, each word laced with betrayal. "You stole Ver.6. You condemned Beau's life and Titan's future," he roared, his eyes blazing with a fury that harkened back to his days as a mercenary killer. Philip, desperate to explain, stammered that he only wanted to save Beau, to prove his worth. But Xander was beyond reason. His fists moved with lethal precision, a single devastating punch sending Philip sprawling to the cold pavement. What followed was a scene of unrelenting brutality. Xander, consumed by rage, kicked Philip repeatedly as he lay defenseless, each blow a manifestation of years of pent-up resentment. The camera lingered on Philip's bloodied face, his gasps for air drowned out by the sickening thud of boots against flesh. Viewers watched in horror as Philip's body went limp, the life draining from his eyes. By the time Xander's rage subsided, Philip was barely clinging to life, his body broken and his organs failing under the weight of the assault. The screen faded to black, leaving fans breathless and Salem in a state of shock. For Xander, the consequences were immediate and catastrophic. His wife, Sarah Horton, stood frozen in the hospital corridor as doctors fought to save Philip's life. Her tear-streaked face told a story of betrayal, her love for Xander crumbling under the weight of his actions. The man she married, once a beacon of redemption, had crossed a line from which there was no return. Whispers of divorce echoed through Salem, and the specter of prison loomed large. Xander's past as a mercenary, once buried, had resurfaced with devastating clarity, threatening to cost him everything: his marriage, his freedom, and his soul. The awakening and the dilemma. Against all odds, Philip Kyriakis awoke from his coma, his return to consciousness a miracle that sent ripples through Salem. The hospital room, bathed in the soft glow of dawn, became the stage for a moment of profound reckoning. Philip's eyes fluttered open, his body weak but his spirit unbroken, as his family gathered around him, some with tears of relief, others with trepidation. For Philip, waking up was only the beginning of his journey. The near-fatal beating had left him with scars both physical and emotional, a constant reminder of the brother who had nearly taken his life. As Philip's strength returned, he faced a dilemma that would define his legacy in Salem. The truth of Xander's actions lay heavy on his heart. With a single word, Philip could point the finger at his brother, sending Xander to prison for assault and possibly attempted murder. The evidence was undeniable. Witnesses had seen the confrontation, and Philip's injuries spoke volumes. Yet, the decision was far from simple. Philip's love for his family, flawed and fractured though it was, tugged at his conscience. Could he condemn Xander, knowing the pain it would inflict on their father, Victor, and the entire Kyriakis clan? Could he forgive the brother who had nearly killed him, driven by a twisted sense of loyalty to Beau? The writers of Days of Our Lives have crafted a narrative that is as emotionally complex as it is dramatic. Philip's awakening is not just a plot twist, but a crucible for his character, forcing him to confront the duality of vengeance and forgiveness. Every glance in the mirror, every twinge of pain, is a reminder of Xander's betrayal. Yet, Philip's own role in the Versix theft complicates his moral high ground. His actions, though well-intentioned, set this tragedy in motion, raising questions about culpability and redemption. Will Philip choose justice, ensuring Xander faces the consequences of his violence? Or will he extend an olive branch, seeking to heal the wounds that have torn their family apart? A legacy at stake. The fallout from this saga extends far beyond Philip and Xander. The Kyriakis family, a dynasty built on power and loyalty, stands on the brink of collapse. Victor Kyriakis, the patriarch whose iron will has guided Titan Industries through countless storms, watches helplessly as his sons tear each other apart. Sarah, caught between love and betrayal, grapples with the future of her marriage. And in the background, Beau's recovery, made possible by the very drug Philip stole, casts a bittersweet shadow over the family's pain. The Days of Our Lives writers have woven a tapestry of conflict that resonates with the show's core themes: family, forgiveness, and the cost of ambition. As fans, we're left to ponder the path forward. Will Philip's decision reshape Salem's landscape, sending Xander to prison and altering the Kyriakis' legacy forever? Or will this be a turning point, a moment of reconciliation that mends old wounds? The beauty of Days of Our Lives lies in its ability to keep us guessing, to draw us into the lives of its characters with every twist and turn. Philip's awakening is a testament to the show's enduring power to shock, move, and inspire. Your voice in the drama: what do you think Philip will do? Will he press charges against Xander, seeking justice for the brutality he endured? Or will he choose forgiveness, hoping to rebuild the fractured bonds of family? Share your thoughts, your hopes, and your predictions in the comments below. Let's come together as a community to dissect this heart-wrenching chapter and celebrate the drama that makes Days of Our Lives a timeless classic. The story of Philip Kyriakis is far from over, and we can't wait to see where it leads. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.